What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Groupers offense will have the first possession of the game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they put...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Now this offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This drive will open from the 15. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, a lot of space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack, you get the rock.
Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. That's a fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The option look. He'll pitch it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hard running there. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Sayin. He's got the tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to get it to the marker. And the Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Fourth down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Both at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but
touchdown, Ohio State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by a field goal over ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The groupers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Trying to get the corner. Powers through the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Yeah, I got nothing for you, RD. I mean, you start to run backwards. Maybe you think you can outrun everybody on the field and you're faster than everybody, but either way, that play went nowhere. Actually, it went somewhere.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the groupers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Takes a handoff. It's Peoples. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. downfield. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 21 over Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He leaves it with his back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The groupers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gonna let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage on the back end defensively.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On the option. Now the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On the ground. It's Peoples. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to scramble. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner is stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Making side adjustments here. They run the reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week, talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. He's in open space downfield. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Keep it on the ground. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Running behind that left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.